My cousin is blind and uses a guide dog at the grocery store. She's had Luna for about 3 years now, and most people are pretty respectful when they see the vest and harness. They keep their distance, don't make kissing noises, the usual courtesy stuff. But last Tuesday, we ran into someone who apparently missed that memo entirely. We were at the West Side Market around 7 in the evening. Not super crowded, but busy enough that the self-checkout had a bit of a line. My cousin prefers self-checkout because she can take her time and nobody's rushing her. Luna was sitting perfectly still beside her while she scanned items, being the professional she always is. That's when this guy walked up, mid-40s maybe, wearing a polo shirt and khakis like he just got off work. He didn't ask permission or anything, just reached down and started petting Luna's head. My cousin felt the leash shift and immediately said, "Excuse me, please don't touch my dog. She's working right now." The guy barely looked up. "Oh, it's fine. I'm a dog person. I know what I'm doing. I have 2 Goldens at home." He kept petting her, running his hand down Luna's back. Luna stayed in position because she's incredibly well trained, but I could see her ears flick back. She was confused. My cousin's voice got firmer. "Sir, she's a service animal. You need to stop touching her." He actually laughed. "Relax, I'm not hurting her. Dogs love me." He crouched down to get closer to Luna's face. "Don't you, girl?" "Yes, you do." I was about to say something when this woman in line behind us spoke up. She was probably in her 60s, had a cart full of groceries and reading glasses hanging from a chain around her neck. She didn't address the guy at all. She just pulled out her phone, held it to her ear, and started talking. "Yes, hello. I'm at the West Side Market on Columbia Street." Her voice was loud and clear, like she wanted everyone to hear. "There's a man here who's actively interfering with a working service animal. The handler has asked him twice to stop, and he's refusing." The guy stood up fast. "Whoa, hold on. I'm not interfering with anything." The woman kept talking into her phone like he wasn't even there. "He's approximately 6'2", wearing a blue polo shirt and khaki pants, brown hair, glasses. He's been asked multiple times to stop petting the guide dog, and he's continuing to do so." "Are you serious right now?" The guy's face was getting red. "I was just being friendly to the dog. You're making this into something it's not." She didn't acknowledge him. "The handler is a young woman with a yellow Labrador guide dog. The man claimed he knows what he's doing because he owns dogs." Her tone was perfectly calm and factual, like she was reading from a police report. By now, other people in line were watching. A couple of them had their phones out too. The guy looked around and seemed to realize how this looked. "You know what? Forget it. This is ridiculous." But he didn't leave. He just stepped back a few feet and crossed his arms. That's when a manager came speed walking over from customer service. Young guy with a name tag that said assistant manager. He looked at the scene and immediately asked, "Is there a problem here?" The woman finally lowered her phone. "This gentleman has been repeatedly touching this woman's service dog despite being asked to stop." The guy jumped in immediately. "I was just petting a dog. Since when is that illegal? I wasn't doing anything wrong. People are so sensitive these days." The manager glanced at my cousin, then at Luna, then back at the guy. "Sir, our cameras cover this entire area. I can pull up the footage right now if you'd like, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave the store." The guy's expression changed. "You're kicking me out for petting a dog? You're being asked to leave for interfering with a service animal after being told to stop. That's actually against federal law." The guy muttered something under his breath, grabbed a shopping basket he'd left near the register, and walked toward the exit. But the manager followed him, radio in hand. I heard him say something about making sure he actually left the property. After things calmed down, my cousin turned toward where the woman's voice had come from. "Thank you so much. I really appreciate you stepping in like that." The woman's voice got quieter, almost embarrassed. "Oh, honey, I wasn't actually calling anyone. My phone was on the calculator app the whole time." She held it up so I could see. Sure enough, just numbers on the screen. My cousin started laughing, and I did too. But then the manager came back over and said, "Actually, I did check our cameras like I said I would." He looked uncomfortable. "That guy had been following you two around the store for almost 10 minutes before he approached your dog." The woman just smiled and dropped her phone back in her purse.